Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Verbal, good morning. Mark Denning, Lisa54, TC, Chris Cox. Good morning, everyone. Hope y'all all had a good Sunday. Oh my gosh, guys, we have got some crazy things to talk about this morning. I want to give a shout out to Very Mary because she sent me some information about a case last night about this young lady from Texas who was murdered and her baby stolen from her. So thank you, Very Mary. And also thank you for the lovely gifts you sent me. I've got my pumpkin donut candle burning right now. I hated to light it, but I couldn't resist. Good morning, Debbie. How are you? Also, I'm drinking from my Carol Baskin mug. It says, good morning to everyone except that B, Carol Baskin. It actually says the word. I just didn't want to say it. I just love it. I love my cup. It's the perfect size, too. Perfect. What else are we going to be talking about this morning? Crap, I've already forgot. Oh, yeah, they solved a cold case down in Florida. A guy killed his lover over something crazy. It took them 8 years to solve the case. Oh, yeah. And then there was a man in Missouri who killed his girlfriend, her 6-year-old child, her daughter, and wounded 2 more children. Thank God they survived. Okay. So this young lady that was killed was from, it says, New Boston, Texas. Her name was Reagan Hancock. Let's get her picture pulled up here. Now, the articles say that the police have not identified a suspect, but I found a website online that has identified the suspect. And allegedly the suspect's name is Taylor Morton. Oh, I don't need to click on the tab. I need to screen share. What am I doing? I'm getting nervous, y'all. Okay, let's look at the victim. Reagan Hancock is her name, 22 years old. Let's read what it says. A heavily pregnant woman has been killed along with her unborn baby in Texas, allegedly by a friend who cut the infant from her womb, then took her to a hospital across state lines. And they were actually Facebook friends. Reagan was 7.5 months pregnant. She was found by her mother in her home in New Boston, Texas on Friday. Reagan already had a daughter, and she had her belly cut open and the baby she was carrying removed from the womb. Nearly 50 miles away, a female suspect was arrested in Idabel, Oklahoma, after allegedly taking the baby to the hospital. The baby has since died. Now, it says the woman has not been named yet by police. Let me stop screen sharing this. I want to share the alleged suspect's picture here. Gosh, this is making me nervous. Like I'm all tore up. I was completely calm. Okay, so this is the alleged suspect. And this website is called True Crime Society. They got a bunch of Facebook posts included in this we're going to look at. It says, the suspect, Taylor, was on her way to the hospital when she was pulled over. Said she had just given birth and her baby wasn't breathing. The trooper did CPR on the baby, called for an ambulance, and when they got to the hospital, a doctor treated her and knew she hadn't given birth. Police in New Boston were called for a deceased pregnant woman. Reagan allegedly had been beaten to death and stabbed, and the baby was cut from the womb. Police then went back to contact Taylor, and she admitted to murdering and kidnapping the infant. She claimed she only knew the deceased by her first name. That's not true. They actually knew each other in real life. Okay. So here is another picture of the victim, and that's her little girl in the background. Crazy nut. Here's the suspect. I mean, she don't look like someone that would do that. What in the hell kind of earrings has she got on? Okay. So here are some Facebook posts. I hope this is sharing this with you guys. Okay, it is. Here's one from Reagan, Hancock, the victim. She's sharing some of her, I guess, 3D, 4D ultrasounds. Over here beside of it, Taylor Morton. She's got children too. Here's the thing. She had been faking a pregnancy, guys. This lady had a hysterectomy according to this site here, True Crime Society. She had a hysterectomy years ago. Uh-oh, I went too far. Okay, right here's a post from Reagan, Hancock, and it says she is with Taylor Morton. So they knew each other outside of Facebook. Says, so glad I got to see you today. Missed you bunches. Also, thank you for the sweet gift and Starbucks. So they had met before. This lady had been planning this for a long time. Well, she's not a lady. She's a monster. There's another post or something from Reagan to Taylor about a home, purchasing a home. Reagan was really pretty. That's a really pretty picture with that horse. She was having a little girl named she was going to name Braxlin. There's one for ultrasounds. Here's some Facebook comments about it. Someone says, why? It seems they were both pregnant. I can't imagine why anyone would do that. Someone else says, Taylor was faking her pregnancy. She was supposed to be induced at Titus Regional on the same day that a bomb threat was called in. She is suspected to have had something to do with that as well. Someone says, wow, she sounds batshit. Yes, ma'am, I agree. Someone asks, wasn't Taylor with Wade? And they reply, yes. So the suspect has a partner, husband, boyfriend. And on down here, people are suspecting that he's involved because he's on Facebook defending Taylor. I guess before this murder and stuff, people was suspicious of her being pregnant. They thought she was lying because they knew she had had a hysterectomy. And he's on Facebook defending her. Hold on, guys. I'll look at the chat in a minute. Okay, here's what somebody says. She had her tubes tied and a hysterectomy, apparently. So I think she lied from day one. Which is crazier if people close to her knew that, someone said. Someone by the name of Shelby Smith says she had a hysterectomy a couple years ago. She was never pregnant. Okay, where's the post from the... Okay, so her boyfriend's name is Wade Griffin. And Taylor's made several posts July 9th talking about making a baby registry wish list. She went on about her OB appointment and everything. She says she has too many health risks. She'll be having a C-section in this post. She's got 2 other kids too. And look, she's posted ultrasounds too, July 9th. Our sweet girl is measuring 2 pounds, 2 ounces today. She is definitely handling everything like a champ. Her measurements came back good. Heartbeat running slower than her normal since they had to put mama on a heart pill. We are scheduled for our full 3D ultrasound July 30th. And after seeing this sweet face today, I cannot wait. She is tiny but fierce. These are probably old ultrasounds. I don't see any kind of anything like a date or anything on them. She made sure not to include that. It's probably an old one. Here's something posted to a cow lovers group. I'm not sure what that's about. I've looked at that 2 or 3 times. Something about used a pink smoke bomb for the branding effect. I don't know what that means. Here's another post. She's talking about getting oxygen. Mama gets oxygen today, so you should see my air guy in about 2 hours. She's talking to a neighbor, I guess. She is sassy like her daddy, doesn't let anything get in her way. Her heart rate is still low with the heart pill I'm taking, but she is tolerating it well. You saw they canceled my entire birth plan scheduled. If fine until I get in this heat, and then I feel like I'm being smothered. Well, she can't write worth crap. Lung is feeling better to me. I'm still dizzy now and then, but that's much better. Someone asked her if she's still working. Man, she really played this out, and she was fooling people. Now, if this is true, wow. Hey, Karen. Hey, Cement Shoes. Melissa. Did the poor woman... No, the baby died. The baby died. Now, allegedly, she was on her way to the hospital with it, got pulled over by a trooper. He tried to do CPR. But anyways, they went on to the hospital with it, and doctors knew she hadn't given birth, but the baby died. Okay, so here is a little conversation with this Wade guy. He's talking to someone. He said, I'm glad you're willing to make something for us, Sierra. Everyone else thinks we're faking a whole damn pregnancy with the little one that's not even here yet. Some people I once called friends are going to look so stupid in the weeks to come. Oh my gosh. And Taylor replies to him. Couldn't have said it better than that. That Sierra person replies to him, all you can do is pray for stupidity, but you are so right. Okay, here is the message they shared. They found Wade, and they have proof that he and Taylor did it. Someone asked, how do they have proof? Screenshots of someone talking to them. Wade said he held her down while Taylor cut her, as she ended up cutting the baby. Oh my God. Well, that's just a rumor. We don't know if that really happened or not. And then there's the New Boston Police Department's statement. At approximately 10:20 a.m. on October 9th, New Boston Police responded to a 911 call about a deceased person in the 200 block of Austin Street. Upon arrival, a deceased female was discovered inside a residence. The preliminary investigation indicated an unborn child had been removed from the victim's body. Female suspect was later taken into custody by Oklahoma authorities. The child did not survive. At the request of the New Boston Police Department, the Texas Rangers are now investigating. Additional information will be released when it becomes available. So it says the suspect was arrested in Oklahoma, and that's what it says up here at the beginning too. Taylor Morton. So all this is just alleged until police confirm that she really is the suspect. I'd say they'll be doing that shortly. God, she had been planning this for months. Hey, Southern Mom. Light Feather, good morning. D.L. Smith, hello, good morning, welcome. My goodness, I know, it's a crazy, crazy, crazy story. Wow. But it looks like from these posts, this is the right suspect. They were Facebook friends, but they must have met in real life too. I'm going to go back down here to the comments. There were some comments down here from people that had read this. Okay, it says someone's saying that she grew up in Mount Pleasant. Let's see what this person says. Bob says, October 9th, 2020, 10:09 p.m. Hello, I'm sure you know I'm sure by now you have more information on the story you wrote today about the girl who was cut open for her baby. Women who did the woman who did the crime was named Taylor Morton. She grew up here in Mount Pleasant. She was caught when she stopped at the hospital in Idabel, Oklahoma, because the baby was not breathing. The staff could tell she had not just had the baby and called police. Monday, we had a bomb threat at Titus Regional Hospital. It is believed that she made that call in an attempt to steal a baby from the maternity ward. Wow. Of course, this is just, alleged here. And someone else says they grew up in Sulphur Springs. I should have looked up Mount Pleasant and New Boston, Texas. I'd never heard of that. Oh, yeah, this woman had a gender reveal party, too. I mean, she went the whole 9 yards. She'd been plotting this for months, it looks like. I mean, she just don't look like someone that would do that. She's got 2 kids. Oh, my God. And evidently, this Wade guy she's with, what's his name? Wade Griffin or something like that? He must have thought she was pregnant. She had him convinced, or he was in on it one of the two. Alex, good morning. We're definitely going to keep following this case. I seen Crime Online put up an article about it. Probably just saying what I just read. Boy, Reagan, she was a really pretty young lady. I was looking for her picture. What happened to it? Oh, there it is. Pretty. Already had a little girl. This is going to be the second one. So sad. Now little girl's going to have to grow up without her mommy. This monster took 2 lives. She'll be charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. She'll probably get the death penalty. You do not want to commit murder in the state of Texas. Ask Darlie Routier. She's going to be sitting on death row with Darlie. Wait and see. This is worthy of the death penalty. So sick. I mean, I'm shocked, guys. I'm about speechless on this. I kind of remember. Wow, what is wrong with people to do such a thing? D.L. Smith, I don't know what is wrong with people. People are freaking evil. They're nuts. She must have been, I bet you anything, she was trying to hold on to this Wade guy she's allegedly dating. So she pretended to be pregnant. Lord, how did she think that she was going to get by with that? The people that knew her knew she had had a hysterectomy, alleged hysterectomy. This reminds me of the Marla case from Chicago. Oh my gosh, I cannot think of her last name. But she met this lady on Facebook. This lady offered to give her some baby clothes. This little 19-year-old Marla went to the house, and this woman and her daughter attacked her, killed her, got the baby from her. The baby died. They had to end up calling 911 after they did this because the baby wasn't breathing. Same story, when she got to the hospital, this lady, the doctors knew she hadn't given birth, so they contacted the police. But that baby held on for about a month, and then he ended up passing away. I know y'all know what case I'm talking about. I was trying to think of that case. CC. It's Marla. Oh my goodness. I cannot think of her last name for nothing. And we talked about her so much. I can't even think of the suspects. I know one of the suspects' names was something like Cecilia Something like that. It reminded me of my middle name. I know that. I can't think of the case, but it's evil. There was a woman, there's a Lifetime movie about it. She talked these two guys into breaking into this house, told them there was all kinds of drugs there. But really what she wanted was to break into that house and steal that woman's newborn baby. So she got these guys to break in. They got in there. There's no drugs to be found. And here they've got this woman with a newborn baby. So what they end up doing is taking her, kidnapping her and the baby. They end up killing her. Thank God the baby wasn't harmed, and police figured it out rather quickly. Cannot think of her name. I'm telling you, Facebook is, well, all social media's got weirdos on it, but I just don't like Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I used to. Too many crazy things happen on there. Too many crazy people. Too many nosy people, you know? And everybody's always posting everything. Like, I'm surprised they don't post when they go to the bathroom. It's just annoying. I just don't like it. Anyways, prayers for Reagan's family. I'm about speechless. Oh, let me share this. I don't know if I showed y'all this. Here's a picture of Reagan with her little girl. Her face is blurred out. And her husband. She is. Beautiful young lady. I bet her family's just like in freaking shock right now. Her mom is the one that found her. I mean, can you imagine? She's going to have PTSD. I mean, she's never going to get over that sight. Bless her heart. My heart breaks for them. I'm about speechless, guys. I about don't know what to say. I mean, sometimes I get like that with these cases. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked at the suspect. She looks like a little video thing. I'm just wondering if there's two people involved here. But I'm kind of thinking this girl was pretending to be pregnant to hold on to her man. Yes, her mother found her. Light feather, it's so sad. Her name is Reagan Hancock. And the alleged suspect's name is Taylor Morton. Yeah. Now, police have not confirmed that yet. That's just what I found online. I'm pretty sure that the True Crime Society is correct about that information, though. Yeah, Crime Online's now got up an article about it. They didn't when I first went live this morning. Let's see if it says anything different, guys. No, it's just saying a 22-year-old woman and her unborn child both died after another woman cut the baby out of the pregnant woman's womb. So that happened on Friday. And they're just saying a female suspect. They're not saying a name. It says, according to multiple reports, a local print newspaper has identified the victim as Reagan Hancock. And social media posts also appear to confirm the victim's name. Facebook page appearing to belong to the victim includes posts about her pregnancy, as well as pictures of a little girl believed to be her daughter. So it is correct that the suspect was arrested in Oklahoma. Out of bail, I think that's how you say that, at the hospitals where she was arrested. And it says, Crime Online is working to verify reports that the suspect may have been in contact with police before going to the hospital. Because that True Crime Society was reporting that she got pulled over by a trooper. She told the trooper her baby wasn't breathing. He tried to do CPR. That didn't work, so the baby was rushed to the hospital. And then doctors determined, this woman hadn't given birth. I'm telling you, you can't trust people. You cannot trust people. Pregnant women, beware of people online. Never invite anyone to your house to drop off free baby items or gifts. Never go meet anyone like that, ever. If someone's offering to give you something, you need, take your husband or a friend or somebody with you. Meet in public place. That's still not safe. It's really not. Everyone should beware of people online. People can be real deceiving, y'all. I mean, you just don't never know. They can be real, real nice, and you'll think, oh my God, they're just the greatest person. And really, they're not. They're really freaking psycho. And usually you find that out when you don't give them the attention they want, or you don't do something that, you do something they don't like. It's usually when you see their true colors. Okay. Yes, pregnant women, take care. Meet at a police station. Yes, good idea. Humans cannot be trusted. I know. I mean, humans are just, some of them can be just downright evil and disgusting. I hate to say it, but it's true. Some people's just scum. People people like this Taylor Morton, alleged killer. Hey, Nikki, good morning. Good to see you. That case was in 2004. I had heard anything so awful at the time. Now gruesome news all day long. Oh, that case I was talking about earlier? Yeah. I got to look up the name. Seems like you have said her name in my chat before when we've discussed other cases like this. She kind of had an English accent, but she had lived here in America for a long time. I keep my circle small. Oh, me too. Me too, because you just can't trust people. People's wackadoos. Wackadoodles. Nuts. Don't got all their oars in the water. Okay. So our next case is about a woman whose boyfriend killed her 6-year-old daughter, wounded 2 more of her children. Hold on just a minute. I got to mute just one little second here. My apologies. Okay. Let me get over here to the article. Boyfriend kills mom, 6-year-old girl, wounds 2 other children. So this happened Saturday. Gosh, you just can't trust people, I'm telling you, especially around your kids. A Missouri mother's boyfriend shot her and her 6-year-old daughter to death Saturday, wounded the woman's 2 other children. Joseph Jones, he's 40 years old. He's been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the death of Bernadetta Cooper, age 40, Dorian Bryant, age 6. He's also been charged with 2 counts of first-degree assault, 4 counts of armed criminal action, 1 count of unlawful possession of a firearm. Cooper's other 2 daughters were wounded in the shooting. A 10-year-old suffered a graze wound, and a 16-year-old was shot in the shoulder. Both are expected to recover. When St. Louis County Police arrived at the scene in Jennings Saturday afternoon, Cooper was dead. The little girl had been shot multiple times. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. The 10-year-old that placed the 911 call reporting the shooting, police spokesman Benjamin Granda said, When police arrived, he said they heard screaming and went towards the screaming. Police said they recovered 2 firearms at the scene, a 9mm semi-automatic pistol and a .40 caliber semi-automatic pistol. They believe both were used in the shooting. Jesus, these stories are getting to me this morning, guys. They're like, they take my breath sometimes. It's like the craziest thing ever. Oh gosh, I see another case over there to the side. I don't even know if I want to click on it. Wonder why he just decided to kill his girlfriend and her kids. I think he meant to kill all of them. The 10-year-old had like a graze, and the older kid had got a bullet to the shoulder. I bet they're scared to death. You know it. Bless their hearts. Now their mom's gone, their little sister. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine how traumatized they are right now at this very moment. It's just so heartbreaking. What in the hell is wrong with people? I swear, it's getting worse, y'all. I used to think, oh, it's because, we got the internet and all this now and we hear it more. No, I think the crimes are getting worse. There's more crimes against kids now. I mean, I read a while back, child abuse went up by like 50% during the pandemic. I couldn't tell you how many stories a day I see of kids being killed and abused, molested. I mean, it just goes on and on. There's so many cases. Prayers for that family. I'll keep up with that and see what happens with the case. I hope he gets the damn death penalty. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm going to prepare you men. This next one is a crazy case, and it involves a man who actually killed his lover, and he's just now been arrested for it. He killed his lover and set his genitals on fire. And the reason they believe that he set his genitals on fire is because his boyfriend had been sharing nude photos showing his genital area. Kid you not. Definitely the death penalty. Verbal says put an anchor on them, drop them in the middle of the ocean. Yeah. Yeah, too bad the law doesn't work like that. Anyone that hurts a child deserves automatic death. Even abusing a child, you'd just be put to death. That's in my opinion, anyone that harms a child. You just don't deserve to be on this earth. If you'll do it once, you'll do it again. Okay. So detectives in the Florida Keys said they solved an 8-year-old cold case, charging 54-year-old Hugh Timothy Blanton with the murder of Ron Sylvia, 65, in 2012. Monroe County investigators said that Blanton and Sylvia were lovers, and that Blanton was upset because Sylvia was showing a photo of his genitals around the campground where they lived. Sylvia was found dead, beaten, and strangled inside his burning motorhome. The fire had been set on or near his genitals after his death. Oh my gosh, I hate saying that word. Okay, so Blanton was questioned about a month later when Broward County deputies arrested him for hitchhiking and said they were friends but denied a sexual relationship. Neighbors at the now closed Seahorse RV Park on Big Pine Key said that they'd heard the pair arguing over the photograph. Blanton said he was upset about the photo, but that Sylvia was alive when he last saw him. Nevertheless, he did tell detectives he had used Sylvia's phone after the fire and had two phones with him when he was arrested. But after he was extradited to Massachusetts on unrelated charges, both cell phones were thrown away and never recovered at a detention facility in that state, the sheriff's office said. So he ended up serving 13 months in jail in Volusia County after he was convicted in a 2017 incident that started with an argument over a lack of bear. What does that mean? Started with an argument over a lack of bear. I don't know what that means. He shoved a woman into a heater and stabbed a man with a cooking fork, according to the Miami Herald. He was released August 2019, locked up again for a parole violation, where he was in May when Monroe County Sheriff's Detective Vince Weiner got a DNA sample from him and compared it to DNA found beneath Sylvia's fingernails. It was a match. Out of jail again, Blanton was arrested on Friday by Daytona Beach police and booked into the Volusia County Jail on first-degree murder and arson charges. He is being held without bond and is expected to be returned to the Keys for trial. When questioned this time about Sylvia's murder, Sheriff's Office spokesperson Steve Linhart said Blanton denied knowing Sylvia or even being in the Florida Keys. Buddy, people remember you living there in an RV park. Come on. He's going to be one of those that denies it to the end. And then he'll probably try to get a plea deal. He'll try to deny it right up till the last moment. Till he realizes, hey, I may get the death penalty or something. Hey, Tremaine, good morning. Good afternoon. Lack of beer, maybe? Yeah, Karen, I was confused about that. It says bear. Maybe it's a typo. There had to be a typo. Because, what's a lack of bear, Goodness gracious. I gotta click on this article about these guys that raped a girl in a bathroom. Oh, I remember this. So I guess two new victims speak out in a case of a wanted man who raped a 10-year-old in a bathroom with his brothers. Oh, this was in Louisiana, I remember now. Two girls came forward in connection with the Louisiana man wanted for allegedly raping a 10-year-old and said they too were victims. Oh, yeah, this little 10-year-old went to the bathroom. I remember now. Hold on, let me look at the chat and we'll read what it's saying. Yeah, I remember it too. Somewhat. I remembered I had a hard time pronouncing their names. Okay, it says brothers Raul and Wilmer Paz Perez, both 35, were arrested and booked last month into the Jefferson Parish Correctional Center in, let me see if I can say this, Gretna, on charges of first-degree rape charges. Their brother, 31-year-old Elder Paz Perez, is on the run. Which one's Elder? Okay, the one in the middle. Gotcha. Authorities said all three brothers, who know the victim's family, were alone in a Kenner home on September 9th when they offered the victim, who's 10 years old, money and made sexual advances towards her. According to the Kenner Police Department, the suspects lived in the home with the victim. Where was the mother at? The girl, apparently scared of the men's advances, ran to the bathroom, locked herself inside. The brothers allegedly broke into the bathroom and raped her. All three of them raped her, I reckon. It's just shit. Oh my gosh. Ola.com reports that 2 new victims both say they were sexually assaulted by Elder Paz Perez. According to Lieutenant Michael Cunningham, a spokesperson for the Kenner Police Department, the new victims are ages 8 and 15. Oh my goodness. The 8-year-old said Elder Paz Perez sexually molested her while someone was babysitting her at a Kenner home. The 15-year-old, who said she's a relative of the first victim, claimed Elder Pax Perez touched her inappropriately when she was 13. Anyone with information on Elder Paz Perez's whereabouts should call the Kenner Police Department at 504-712-2222 or Crime Stoppers at 504-822-1111. Or you can call the U.S. Marshal Service, 877-926-8332. Fucking sickos. Oh, excuse my language. That slipped out. The F word just slipped out. I'm totally disgusted. Sometimes when I read this stuff, guys, about kids, it like takes my breath, and I'm just freaking speechless. And the F word just slipped out. Hey, Austin. I didn't see you come in because I was reading. Hope you're doing well. Freaking sons of bitches, weirdos. Is Carrie in the chat? Nurse teacher. I'm not seeing her this morning. I'm having a hard time seeing her name for some reason since she changed it. I noticed that the other day. It gets my blood boiling. I can't even look at these sons of bitches right now. Why was this kid home alone with 3 men like that for? Where's her mother at? Someone put her in that situation when they left her home with those 3 weirdos. Oh my gosh. Here's something else that's crazy. Oh no, it's talking about a dentist. God. It's just what I need to read a story about a dentist right before I get a bunch of dental work done. Orthodontist slashes neck of ex-fiance's girlfriend with razor, then pretends to be a hero, renders aid as cops arrive. What the crap? This is crazy. So this happened a while back. June, July, I just glanced at it. I'll show y'all the picture. Yeah, it's bad timing, verbs. It's bad timing. Guys, I hope. I go to the dentist the 26th. I got a 3-hour appointment. And I'm just hoping that my mouth is healed up and I'm feeling better by Halloween. So I go the 26th. So probably what I'll do is I'll have to take a couple days off YouTube and let my mouth heal a little bit. But I should be good to go by Halloween. Because we got to have our Halloween party. Pam done went through the trouble of making me this fall-like headband. Oh, it's so cute. She's got earrings, everything. She got me a tiger face mask because I'm going to be Carol Baskin. Actually, I got 2 headbands. I might have to put both of them on. Okay, this is crazy. A New York woman's facing numerous felony charges after police say she slashed a woman's neck during a brutal attack in Westchester County. The incident happened on July 28th after I think that's how you say it, Alaka Crew, 41, of New Rochelle, I think that's how you say it, allegedly hid in the victim's Jeep in a Westchester County neighborhood, then lunged at her from a crouching position behind the driver's seat. Oh my God, it's like the urban legend. Police said the victim ran from the car, but Crew gave chase and caught her. Crew then sliced the woman's neck, cut her hand with a razor before fleeing the scene. When neighbors saw the victim, they came to assist her, while Crew allegedly appeared and acted as if she was a concerned citizen, police said. Jesus mercy. When first responders arrived at the scene, Crew was reportedly rendering aid to the victim and said she was a good Samaritan trying to help. What a freaking psycho. Police arrested Crew at the scene when the victim pointed her out as the attacker. The victim, who had significant and possibly permanent damage to the neck, had spent the night before at the Westchester County home that Crew still shared with her ex-fiance, according to police. The attack barely missed an artery in the victim's neck. She survived. Wait, hold up a minute. The victim had spent the night before at the Westchester County home that Crew still shared with her ex-fiance. Oh, wow. So this is a crime of passion here. Oh, I knew it involves love triangle. On October 7th, Crew appeared at the Westchester County Court and pleaded not guilty to second-degree attempted murder and related charges. She's also facing felony charges for first-degree assault, second-degree assault, first-degree unlawful imprisonment. She's also charged with the misdemeanor count of fourth-degree criminal possession. Possession? She have drugs on her? Crew, who worked as an orthodontist at Stein Dental in Connecticut, has since been released from jail on bail. Her next court appearance is scheduled for November 2nd. Wow, I can't believe that she's out on bail. Oh, I guess that's her. She don't look like someone that would do that. I'm telling you, some people will kill you, kill you for messing with their man. That when I was reading that she was hiding in the back seat, I was thinking about our ghost story night. We read that ghost story about the person who hides in the back seat and then jumps up after you're driving down the road and attacks you. Oh my gosh. Hey, Very Mary. Good morning. Oh, that's okay. I'll give you a late sleep, Very Mary. I'll let you slide this time. Cement cheese, bear spray. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine how scary that would be? You get in your vehicle, it's dark, shut the door, and all of a sudden someone jumps out from the back seat, tries to kill you. She's lucky this lady's lucky she survived having her throat cut. Goodness gracious. I don't think a psycho should be released from jail on bail at all. I'd be terrified if I was the victim. That's not right. They shouldn't let her out. Freaking psycho. I mean, personally, I wouldn't go stay at someone's home if their ex lived there. Come on. Maybe she didn't know that or something. I don't know, but I just personally wouldn't do that. But still, you know, she didn't deserve to be attacked and her throat slit. I'm just saying that's a little weird for me, personally. Red Ribby Sky. Are they in here? Hey, welcome. I like that name. It's a pretty cool name. Okay, what else? I guess that's it for our true crime this morning. I'm going to get off here in a minute, guys, because my little dog, you know, she's sick, not doing well. She'll probably be passing away any day. I got to go check on her, and I think Mark's going to try to take her into the vet here in a little bit. My cousin is named Sky. I love that name. My dog's name's Skylar. Skylar Rain. I wanted to name her Rain. Mark wanted to name her Skylar because of her pretty blue eyes. So we just came up with Skylar. I wanted to name her Sky Rain. And so we just came up with the name Skylar. And I gave her a middle name. Hey, nurse teacher. I was talking about you earlier. I was wondering if you's in the chat. I've been having a hard time seeing your name for some reason, I noticed. Um, Ever since you changed it. It's just my eyes. I need to wear my daggone glasses. Kira, we just talked about at the beginning of the stream, you got to go back and listen to the replay. Woman killed, murdered by a Facebook friend. Her baby cut from her womb. Baby dies too. It's crazy. You got to listen to the replay. Very Mary, I gave you a shout out this morning. I thought you was in here. I gave you a shout out for sharing that with me last night, and I was also talking about one of my candles that you sent me. I've got it lit right here, the pumpkin donut one. Oh my God, it smells amazing. I'm also drinking out of my Carol Baskin cup. I love this cup. I've been drinking out of it all weekend. I wash it, reuse it. I just love it. Good morning to everyone except that bitch Carol Baskin. That's what it says. I love it. Oh, Austin, I will. Little Chloe, she's a little bit Yorkie. She's just old. She started having a bad cough. We took her to the vet. They said she had congestive heart failure. She's been on heart medicine and fluid pills. When she got on those fluid pills, she lost all kinds of weight. Her little belly was fat. I just thought she had been eating a lot. We get fatter as we get older. But no, it was fluid. But now you can feel her spine. Oh, it's so sad. You can feel her spine. She just lost so much weight. I just look for her to pass any time. I've been having to get up at night with her. She starts coughing, and I have to put her on my shoulder like a baby and pat her. And I'll give her medicine to her. She's got some cough medicine, but I got to watch giving it to her. It's very strong. So I try not to give it to her much because they told me not to. And I just give her a little bit. Anyways, this morning she was, just like following me around the house and stuff. She still goes out to use the bathroom, but her appetite has decreased, I've noticed. I think she's probably going to pass away in her sleep because of her breathing. You can see her breathing really hard at all times. But she gets to coughing, y'all. I just think she's not going to stop sometimes. Yeah, it's so sad to watch something that you love, slowly dying. It's so sad. Bless her heart. There's nothing I could do about it. I know that's what the vet's going to tell us too. That's what they told us last time. Her heart's just giving out on her. There's nothing that we can do. But I heard her like a rattle in her. I don't know if she's got fluid in her lungs or what. Probably the fluid pill don't help with fluid in the lungs, I wouldn't think. I don't know. But it's just sad. Oh, thanks, Burbs. Yeah, it's quite upsetting. I know it's a circle of life, but it's quite upsetting. After I got 4 dogs, after they're all gone, I don't know if I'll ever get another dog again. It's too heartbreaking. I say that, but I probably will because I love dogs. I love all animals, but it's just heartbreaking. Maybe next time I'll get me a pig. I still got a lot of years left with my 2 beagles here, Skylar and Lady. But my little schnauzer, he's old too. He's getting old. The death rattle, that's what I told Mark. That's what I told Lisa too when I talked to her on the phone yesterday. I said, I believe it's death rattle. Yep. Something just told me that it was. Last night she come and got me because she knew she was going to start coughing. She got up in the middle of the night, come and got me. that? Oh, crap. I've been on the top chat. Lord have mercy. Anyways, guys, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Be safe. Let me get over here to the end of my stream. Be safe, be kind, and peace. And thanks for chatting.